Hi Pisces, how are you? Welcome to your weekly reading with me, Cindy. This is for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Now, things are going a little different this week. Just did it with Aquarius, and boy, did I get confirmation that it's the right way to go. I just had this nagging feeling all weekend, and well, it kind of got triggered by Scorpio's reading last week, and then it also. You know what? Yeah, it's the Scorpio reading triggered me to really reflect on also the type of general readings that I've been doing lately and the messages that have been coming through. And I feel that there's a lot of the collective, a lot of people out there are not realizing how beautiful they are. Like your amazing attribute. Like there's a lot of amazing attributes that you have. But there's one in particular that, for whatever reason, needs to be brought up this week. So that's where I'm going with these readings. They are very deep and spiritual. I'm only using 2 decks. I'm continuing with Shirley Harnish's Return of Spirit Oracle deck. And she just put out a new video, which I was so excited. I love her so much. Shirley Harnish. And she's doing like a face-to-face now. She has the most beautiful hands and voice and energy. Now you get to see her face and the whole thing. I love it. But anyway, so I'm going to do that. And I'm bringing out a tarot deck that I've never used for. I've had it for a while. I've never used it for anyone else's reading except my own readings. But this is part of me. I feel like I need to give a very deep part of myself into these readings this week. And this is one of the ways that I'm doing that, is by bringing in this deck. I love this. So this is on the bottom right now for you, the Prince of Cups. This is the top of the cover. This is the Starman Tarot. So I'm using the Starman Tarot this week. It's created by David de l'Angelis and Esther de l'Angelis. I hope I said that right. My French is better than my Spanish. But it's also, it's inspired, and they worked with David Bowie on this. It's just amazing, magical, out there cosmos deck. And that's where we're going this week. So what I'm going to do here, to give you an idea, is the first oracle card that I'm going to pull is what makes you so beautiful? What is the beautiful gift that you have to bring to others, to the world? Like, almost a bit like a life purpose thing here. Pretty big. And then I'm going to use the Starman Tarot to talk about how you bring this to others, whatever this oracle deck tells us. And then the second oracle card I'm going to pull is how this is blocked or what needs to be done to expand this beautiful attribute that you have. So, this is going to work 2 ways. So you may not have realized that you had this beautiful attribute. So the second oracle card will talk about, bringing this out. How do we do this? Or what you're feeling. And the tarot cards around it will be the guidance and outcome. So that's what we're doing. So that's where this is going to go. Let's get started, Pisces. What is this beautiful gift that Pisces has to bring to others? Wow. Your voice. Your voice. And your voice can be heard in many different ways. Your voice can be heard through, just articulating and talking and using your vocal cords. Your voice can also be heard through poetry, writing, artwork, music. Wow. Very creative. Singing. I'm also getting with this card bringing 2 points together, bringing 2 sides together. And in that I'm hearing, there's the broad sense of it, of the creative, mystical, spiritual, artistic side to these analytical, social structure world that we live. Like, you kind of combine them. And, because I'm doing this because it's like the vocal cords, right? like speaking it and living it, and you can really express this to people. You can bring this together for them to give people clarity on like, what is the point of all of this? Well, my dear, because the sky is beautiful and the moon shine, like you can just bring the beauty back into the doldrum of life. But that's the greater aspect, the broader. On a more one-on-one aspect, I'm feeling like you're almost the glue that can bind two different groups together somehow even. So let's get into the Starman Tarot, my Pisces voice. How do they bring this to others? I love it. This is just like dropping cards. It did this for, wow, that's a lot. Okay, I'm taking it. That's the way it's going. I did this with Aquarius. I will do it with you, but you guys have a lot more cards than them. This is like a pyramid here. You're gonna need to give me a second. And I trimmed my nails, darn it, so it's hard to pick up the cards. I know you want to see the cards. You're going to. Okay. I'll show them to you. Boom, boom, boom. Like there's 10. There's 10 cards, Pisces. Okay. So we have the 7 of Cups. A lot of choices, a lot of dreams, a lot of fantasies. We have the Judgment. This is massive. This is strong rebirth. This is a... We have the 10 of Swords. This is ending something. Wow, you've almost done it in reverse here. The Judgment followed by the 10 of Swords. It's crushing. The 3 of Pentacles. Yeah, this is balance, collaboration. What was this? Oh, the 6 of Swords. Oh, yeah, I'm here. I'm seeing how you're doing this. The Emperor. Oh, boy. The 8 of Cups. Is the 9 of Wands. The Queen of Wands. Followed by the Princess of Pentacles. Okay, so this is what I'm seeing here. This is what your voice does for the world. This is what your voice does to the community, to those around you, to your loved ones, to your family, to your friends, to your colleagues, to your partners. You are able to express. Now let's put these two together. I think it's interesting. I think this first card is very important with what I was talking about with the voice a minute ago. So you were able to express, you know, these dreams, these fantasies, these choices, this beauty that exists in the world. This is, you know, this is the first thing we need to do to really manifest something. We need to look at our choices and our dreams, and we need to lead from our spirit and our soul. And like you can inspire that in people, and you can cause an absolute rebirth in someone. You can. And it's almost like you could see, like it irradiates through you. It's almost like you bring in this divine energy and it just explodes out of you. Like people feel it. Some people may feel like you're too good to be true. This person is bullshit. I don't believe this. Like, and other people might just be like, you know, let me see where this goes. And I say that because we have the 10 of Swords here. So I feel that there may be an awful lot of times in your life where you are inspired. You're inspiring with people. Let's inspire. Let's inspire. Let's do this. Let's take this on. And then, where did they go? That didn't go the way I thought it was going to go. Like, that just ended like, bang. What the heck happened there? And then it needs to be rebuilt. And then it needs to be rebuilt. This 3 of Pentacles, rebuilding, collaboration, gaining some balance here, working together because you really bring in this divine. With that Judgment card, the divine is just shooting through that person like a, wow. It's too powerful. I want to say it's too powerful for many people, what you have to offer and bring in. Don't change it, because you're meant to trigger them, and you're meant for things to move away from you, but things will come back, and they will come back in a different way, and they will come back in a more collaborative way. Yeah, a little bit like Aquarius was the catalyst for many people. And you see when I said the Three of Pentacles, it will come back very collaborative. And then the Six of Swords, you bring people into a better space in their mind. And it's very challenging for you, because you really feel like you really put yourself out there. You really put your deeper self out there with this voice card, whether it is really speaking, writing, singing, music, something. It triggers something in people. And there's two reactions you can get. I'm really feeling like there might be a third reaction, but I think that is a lot less common than the other two. I think that one of the more common reactions might be people moving their energy away from you, or conflict somehow. Some sort of conflict arises. I don't understand why there's conflict. I'm being like really open and honest and free, because most people don't expect that kind of divine energy to come at them in such an open way. Like, there's gotta be something going on here. I don't know. They want something from me. Like, I don't know what it is, but they can't handle it. You make them look. And you know what? There might be some of this energy, some of these people may not ever come back towards you, because they're not ready for that journey. They're really not, but that's okay. You're just doing your thing. You're sharing it with the world, because the people that are ready, that's how important you are. Like, you're bringing this to light for them. They may step away, but then they're coming back. You may force people to go do shadow work. You may force people to look into darker aspects of themselves, because when you have a lot of darkness inside, and all those someone is shining this light, it's like, oh, it's blinding. Like, what the frick is up with that person? Put it away. You know, like if you're asleep on the couch and it's dark and your little kid comes and finds you with a flashlight and shining it in your face, you're like, put that away. Like, it's too much. Like, they end it. Ten of Swords. Bah! That's it. And then the parent's like, okay, I feel like maybe I overreacted, but you can't shine the light in my face like that. Can we work on this a little bit more? You know, with the Three of Pentacles, the Six of Swords, the energy is flowing between the two of you. Now, this rebirths things, a lot of things. I like this little fetus we have up here in the card, this little fetal energy that's up here. Look at this wind, this surfer. This surfer has been facing against the wind, but they're going to release, and they're going to allow the wind to blow them. So this person is now opening up. This is what you do to people, whether you realize it or not. This person is now opening up to going with the flow. Going with the flow. Where is the river taking me? Where are we going to go? What's the destiny here? What is divine trying to say to me? And the Emperor. I feel like often this process leads you into this sort of energy, and it's not necessarily energy that you're comfortable in, being like this really strong leader, because that's what the Emperor is. This Emperor is really looking after the community. That's what he does. But you want to look after the community in a different way, I feel like. You don't really want to be the Emperor, but it ends up putting you there because you're the only one that can really handle this. The only way to really make change is through divine source, is through having a connect, through leading with your heart, right? It's through leading with your heart. And also people, well, that's interesting. Wow. Oh yeah, there's so much to look at in here. Yeah, you have a lot of divine protection. When you do get into these Emperor energies, these Emperor situations, it will work out. There will be a lot of moments in time where you feel really You're going to feel depleted. You're going to feel depleted. Now, yeah, and I see where that, yeah, okay, it's okay. You're going to feel depleted. Look at this. This is kind of cool. Come on, focus, focus. This is like almost like this cosmic spaceship here to me. And there's like this little, look at this little ghosty alien energy in the background. And then we have this crow. To me, crow is truth. Truth from spirit. Almost like spirit is saying, yes, I will send you more truth. I will give you more guidance. I will give you more intuition. I will give you more eureka moments to get you through this. You won't stay in the Emperor energy. I don't think you can. I don't think you want to. But you do get put into it at any given time. Because you are literally, through your voice, in all these different ways that I talked about, you are shifting people. You are shifting people. And you know, and sometimes it works also as a little wake up, a little ding dong on the doorbell to someone else who's also like a light worker and been trapped in some dark situations. You're the light that's finally coming in. And those are the ones that'll stick around. Those are the ones that, well, they may move away, but they'll come back. So that's what you're going to get. The ones that don't come back, they got to work out whatever's going on. Don't worry about them. And some of that may be painful and stressful, and some of them may really push your buttons, but you're on a much more divine path. Like spirit will protect you in this process. You may be at times feel deflated, defeated, exhausted, emotionally depleted, but you will get it back. And here I'm really feeling that because the Eight of Cups comes in after that Emperor energy. So this is someone who then has the opportunity. I don't want to say that you're just forcing yourself to go, but I feel like whatever light work you were doing and it pushed you into Emperor energy, you will go back into Eight of Cups again. It's almost like cycles will happen for you. And this might be a repeat thing that happens for you. And, you know, being able to go and know what it is that I want in my cups now. What is the next project that I feel will be really fulfilling to me? And what do I want to put in these cups? Like having the time to go away from everything, to go away from all the pressure, to go away from all the obstacles, and to just go on that inner journey. And look at my cups again. Let's look at our cups. Let's feel that beautiful water energy, right? Pisces. And then the Nine of Wands. So, and this is how you will. I feel like you will at times feel like this worn out, beaten down warrior. Like, I've really, but you're going to release it. You're really going to release that feeling. Because you have two wonderful cards that come in right after. You have the Queen of Wands. So this really lifts you up. Actually, by this whole process of what it does seem that you go through here in this lifetime. And it feels like cycles. Like it feels like it will shift in and out of cycles. Whoops. For you. You will probably repeat this process at least 2 or 3 times in your life. Between those is what I'm getting though, is you will get this Queen of Wands. You will go into this Queen of Wands energy where you will find your desires again. You will find what makes you desirable again. Others will see you as very desirable. You will have a lot of magnetism and beauty and exploration at your fingertips. You will be exploring the world and everything around you. You will be having fun. There will be like, you've taken on a challenge here, Pisces. Like you come in to really wake up people and situations to divine light. And that's like working in the trenches, because the only way to really bring any divine light into situations is to go into the dark areas, to go into the places where everybody's dark and grumpy. But there's going to be a few people in there that are going to go ding, little switches are going to go off in them. When your energy comes towards them, they're going to go, oh, what am I doing? How am I acting? What's been going on here? You know, like they're gonna go, oh my gosh, yeah, Pisces, what are you doing this weekend? Like, what does someone like you do on the weekend? Oh, huh, that's interesting. So you don't sit around and gossip about people and people. No. Oh, okay, I want to try that. Like, you know, like there's something here. And then the Princess of Pentacles. So, oh, I love the Princess of Pentacles. So this is very grounded, very nurturing, very like really getting ready to start new growth. She's got a little pregnant tummy there, doesn't she? She has a little pregnant tummy there. Yeah, the vine is growing out from behind her. Yeah, very grounded, very nurturing. Abundance will come back to you. Oh yeah, look at that, like a little mandarin tree is growing at her feet. It looks like a little ruby slipper. A little ruby slipper. Welcome back home after going on that journey to Oz there, Pisces, too. Knowing when you can come back home, when you can come out of that energy, like literally being like a little bit of a light warrior. That's the best way to describe this. A light worker warrior, I really want to say, is what this energy is. And I mean, the sweet nectar of the mandarin. I know that there's probably something symbolic about mandarin oranges. I am not up on the symbolism of every single thing on the planet. So I do love it when you share that information. There's probably something symbolic about the mandarins. The red ruby slipper to me is definitely very Dorothy, like Wizard of Oz. And you know, sometimes you may feel like, when do I go home? We've had talks like that with Pisces before. Like, you guys are very not of this earth. Like, when do I go home? When do I click my feet together? Oh, wow. It looks like a nightingale flying in too. Yeah, you're going to reach moments of where you're feeling depleted. I don't think I can do this anymore. And you're going to shift. You'll get to the point where you do feel like a wounded warrior. You're going to shift. You're going to seek your desires again, your desires, because that's important. Spirit does not want you to not seek your desires, but you do have a mission here. You do have a mission here on Earth. Once you've completed your mission, should you accept that mission, once you've completed that mission, you will move into this very desirable energy. You will have time to focus on the you. I'm getting with this card, like, she's really, this is all about her right now at this point for me. Her abundance, the creativity comes back, the nurturing, self-nurturing. You will have time to self-nurture again before your new mission comes in. But I'm also, it's funny, like the energy of these cards, like I'm literally getting 2 to 3 times in your life. And then I feel that you will permanently move into this sort of energy where, now you've kind of done your thing. You've done your thing, and now it's time to really self-explore and get the bounty that is yours, that is waiting to yours. It's the give back. The universe is going to give back. The universe cannot give back. If you have given so much of yourself, if it really feels like you've made really big differences in this world, which is so important, Pisces. It's so important. Shoot, I still got cards here. I kind of feel like this, almost like you got the full message in one spread though. Let's just see what happens here. I still want to pull out one of these cards, but I do feel like with the tarot, you got kind of the whole message here. Like, don't worry. Okay, how is this blocked, or what needs to be done to expand this beautiful attribute of Pisces? Why is this? Of course, 2 cards are not going in. Well, look at you. Look at you, Pisces. You got 2 wonderful cards here that would not go back in the deck no matter how hard I tried. Return of Spirit and the Commitment card. Return of Spirit and the Commitment card. I feel that some of you have lost the commitment you have within yourself, the commitment to you. Some of you may be at this 9 of Wands energy right now, and maybe this is why I need to do the message. You may be feeling like this worn out and beaten down warrior. You've really tried to work hard and help others and fight for things, and you are moving into it's going to be very soon the time to commit to yourself. The commitment to yourself, the return of your spirit. It feels like almost when you're doing this, it's like the spiritual energy of you is going out to others so strongly because you're doing this. Like you're just like this massive vector. More than a vector, it's almost like a, I want to say like a generator, like a vector generator. Just like pulsing it out. Just pulsing it out. And it does get to a point where you are spiritually depleted. You do need to return. You cannot, I'm really getting, you can't stay in this Emperor energy permanently. You can't. I do want to pull out, I do still want to pull out Starman Tarot for the commitment to, I feel that, you know, at some point when you are in Nine of Wands energy, you will, people that you've either connected with over time or connected with in this last cycle will be people that have great commitment to you and that will make the road easier. I'm sort of feeling like that's going to be part of the message this week, is that you are going to be connecting with those that are going to make the road easier, because it's been really hard for a lot of light workers up to this point, and a lot of them are feeling, yeah, oh yeah, boy, wow. There's a lot of fertile energy coming through here, Pisces. There's a lot of fertile energy for sure. Wow. Return of spirit and commitment. Oh gosh. So we have the Five of Wands and we have the Ace of Wands here. Do you see the little spermy guys flying around there? Oh my gosh. I think it was one of the best descriptions I heard of the Ace of Wands was from Ramblin' Mike. If you guys don't watch him, he's great. The guy's got the most amazing energy. He is like Santa Claus, Warlock, Grandpa, I don't know, all these different masculine energies wrapped up in one. It's just amazing. And he was, he's got a little segment where he's, you know, how to read the tarot, and he describes them, and he calls the Ace of Wands the thrust and lust of life. There you go. That's for you. Boy. And it almost, like, it looks like part of the vertebrae, the shadow of this bony wand, and the shadow of it almost reminds me of like the vertebrae connected to the pelvic area. You know, I want to put it with this Princess of Pentacles. I mean, this is very fertile energy, Pisces. Wow. Like, not only is she pregnant and there's growth all around her, this thrust and lust of life, as Rambling Mike has described it, and the little sperms and this pelvic area, the fire, the, like, you're going to go into that. I feel like this will be some of the final energy that you have in this lifetime that has been difficult. Don't you worry, because you're going to have the last battle. I want to say the last battle. The Five of Wands, and then you go into this. You're really going to have it. You're really going to have it. Maybe some of you, if you're getting this message, I was saying like 2 or 3 times. I don't know if you can say like, yeah, it does feel like I've been through this a couple of times already. Yeah, you're getting, don't worry. The next cycle for you is going to be that reward from the universe for like almost like thank you for paying out. Thank you for helping to raise the vibration of so many on earth. Thank you. Here's your gift. Here's your like, this is going to be fun. You know, and when I say that, I feel that you will commit to someone. You may already be committed to someone, but it will reach a new level because you will be at a new level, and you will have brought so many others to a new level that even if like physical pregnancy isn't what actually occurs with this thrust and lust of life, it is what you make together is just amazing. Like, and it's made without effort. It's made from a very primal part of your soul that just creates things. Abundance just grows around you. You just expand. So it's moving out of this struggle, going into the darkness, going into the trenches, going into the alleyways and finding the darkness and bringing the light and being that vector, that generator to push it out there. And then having to take on this Emperor energy that just doesn't suit you long term. Yeah. I said, it's very spiritual readings this week. So there you go, Pisces. Yours is the voice. You're the voice. You are the light. It's like you take the light and you expand it out either through your mouth, through writing, through music, through art, through poetry, through just what you do. It's what you do. You physically change. Whereas Aquarius, I feel like, is a very on an empathic chemical exchange somehow, like energy exchange. They trigger people. Yours is, excuse me, very physical. What you do, like the physical interaction, what you say, what you mean, all that. All right. There you go, Pisces. That's interesting. There you go. So I hope that brought some hope, some light into your life. To know that this comes for you and that it's an acknowledgement. I feel like Spirit just wants to connect with everyone this week and acknowledge what it is that you do, and they know it's hard. You signed up for it, whether you know it or not. It's what I get told all the time. I'm like, I don't remember signing any paperwork on this, but so yeah, you signed up for it and you're doing a fabulous job, and soon things are just going to be much easier for you, okay? Because there's new generations coming, and they're gonna look after this shit. You need a break, right? You need to retire from this light work stuff. Okay, there you go. Thanks, Pisces. Have a great week. Until next time, be gentle with yourselves. Bye.